ਹੁਣ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਅਗਲੀ ਖਬਰ ਵੱਲ। ਜੇ ਤੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਾਉਣ ਦੀ, ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਹੈ ਲਿੰਕਡਇਨ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਵਰਕਿੰਗ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲਸ ਹਨ। और जाहिर है कि this is the community जो अगे candidates ਨੂੰ fund करती है। So when you think about it, how important is networking on social media or in front of these professionals on LinkedIn? ਇਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਗੇ LinkedIn expert Marc Halpert from Connect to Collaborate, ਜੋ ਇੱਕ LinkedIn trainer ਹਨ and an evangelist. Hello Marc, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello Gurmeet, thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Marc, so when we think of any social media, we always think of fun and socializing. But when we think of LinkedIn, we think a little more sophistication. So we're now targeting business professionals, entrepreneurs, and alike. And of late, we see even presidential candidates are turning to this site to reach out to their donors. What do you think about this?
Politicians haven't lost this opportunity or this thought. They are reform-minded. They want to change the world to a better place. LinkedIn is a great place for them to show their vision and their viewpoints to a constituency that has the money, the education, and the votes. So they can more easily control the message that they say and tune it to the audience, which is unique in each social medium. In the case of LinkedIn, you have the business professionals who have allegiances, and the candidates want to make their case to people that are allied with them or might be tipping over to ally with them with a little bit more coaxing. They can express original ideas and thoughts in a way that is unique now. These are called long-form posts on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton, she's the first candidate to ever do that. And she's giving her thoughts and her ideas to an audience that's hungry for her information.
Absolutely. I think Hillary Clinton's definitely taking social media as the front of her campaign right now and reaching out to masses through that, not just conventional TV. But a few years ago, if someone said, I'm connected to President Obama or Clinton's on social media, one would laugh that politicians are not on social media. But now it's like a norm to see politicians like everyone else on LinkedIn and of course other social media, but you even see them on LinkedIn. Do you really think that these sites like LinkedIn help candidates raise awareness of their campaign, or better yet, raise money for their campaign? Like you just said, they're now right in front of the donors.
Okay, let's go back 4 years ago. Obama and Romney each had a LinkedIn profile before the election.
Yes.
And it was really fascinating for me to see how their perceived personas, this persona I saw on the media, was reflected in their LinkedIn profiles. Romney was flat and boring on his LinkedIn profile, like he was perceived in the media.
Yes.
He couldn't even rise above his own media problems. Obama was warm and fuzzy and interesting and engaging and challenging. Hillary is way ahead of the pack. Today, Perry announced he's ahead of his Republican candidates. He's a lot farther along. Not great, but he's a lot farther along than zero. So the idea behind the candidates, they need to talk about why they did what they did and where they want to go in the future. And it is why I do what I do and why I did what I did that allows them to talk directly to differentiate their political vision from one candidate to the other within the same party. So there's no incumbent right now. And a slip-up will ruin anybody's chances. They'll be left in the dust. So crafting a measured and carefully positioned social media brand is even more important this cycle than it ever has been before.
Wow. You know what? Thank you so much, Marc, for sharing those thoughts with us and educating our viewers about LinkedIn. And you've spoken like a true LinkedIn guru. So thank you so much for that information.
Thank you very much for having me. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. ਪਿਛਲੇ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਕੈਲੀਫੋਰਨੀਆ ਸੂਬੇ ਦੇ ਸੈਂਟਾ ਬਾਰਬਰਾ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮੁੰਦਰ ਦੇ ਕੰਢੇ ਤੇ ਪਾਈਪਲਾਈਨ ਲੀਕ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਦਾ ਖੁਲਾਸਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਅਜਾਨ ਏਜੰਸੀ ਨੇ ਖੁਲਾਸਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪਾਈਪਲਾਈਨ ਜੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਖਸਤਾ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਪਾਈਪਲਾਈਨ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਵਾਈ ਸੀ। ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਆਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੁਣ